From the banks of the Allegheny, welcome to Film Bits 7, Part 7. When last we left, Somerset had gotten a FBI agent to look up some books and to see if he could cross-reference some people who have checked out, particularly the same person who have checked out these titles, and they are now waiting for that information. Let's pick it up with a close-up shot of Mills sitting still, which he doesn't like to do. Barbershop. A lot of green chairs. Just saying. Green. Greenish wall behind them. Kind of greenish cabinets. Greenish looking blinds. I'm telling you, man, there's a lot of green, a lot of poison permeating this time, this town, this area. I can tell already from the song playing in the background, you will not be listening to any of this discussion going on between Mills and Somerset. But Somerset is explaining to Mills who the FBI agent is, about how you can cross-reference and check on the library books. And Mills actually wondered about the legality of all this, and Somerset's like, who cares? Well, maybe not who cares, but it's one of those gray areas. His wet upper jacket, the upper part of his jacket wet. So they're looking over the results here. They have an address. John Doe is the name of the person who's checked out all these books. You might be able to hear this. I don't hear a lot of music. Uh-oh. Oh, and it's on. And now music has picked up, so I know you're definitely not hearing this. Handheld cam. Looks like they might have been correct in their in Somerset's play. Intersperse usage of this handheld cam with some cameras on sticks. Rain kicks an alarm, I should say. It's an interesting move. This is great shooting here. Love this nice angle with the jump and slip and slide. Oh, he goes hurtling over. Love the dynamism and the motion of this shot of this sequence. And the lovely architectural interiors. Whoever this guy is, he must have taken that jump and landed poorly because he's got that limp to his walk. Look at those light fixtures and such in these older buildings of Los Angeles where this was filmed. This film is thought of as like a neo-noir, and we get some of those aspects here. I mean, heck, even both our bad guy, John Doe, and one of our cops is wearing an old school kind of hat. You know, you don't see hats too often. We got the rain, although it looks like it's sunny. Now we got problems in traffic here. But we have a chase in this older building, so we're using fire escapes. So it's very much reminiscent of a noir-like film just by the age of some of the shots and the scenes that we're seeing but then obviously blended in with the fact that it is a modern film. The Christopher Williams Building, I think is what it said there. Now, somewhere in real life during this scene, Brad Pitt actually did hurt himself. And this is probably why he's holding his hand here. But he actually did, I don't know if he broke his arm or he did something to his arm in the filming of this scene. Look at how old that truck even looks. Again, I don't know if this is intentional by Fincher to sort of cement that noir-esque idea, to have it harken back to the old classic noirs of the 40s and 30s. But if it's not intentional, it really works. Oh, whacked. There goes the gun. We get feet. We still haven't gotten a clean look at John Doe's face. Love that usage of the shadow in the reflection. A great shot. And he's got him. He's got Mills. That's also classic old Hollywood. The holding on that reveal. All this close-up work. Rain. Mixture of the angles. And the rain really seems to intensify right here. Trench coat for Somerset. Again, when we're talking about some of these tropes of old noir films. I don't hear any music, so I'm hoping you're hearing all this. If not, it'll be edited out. I haven't really enjoyed Pitt's acting until this point, but now I think he really picks up his acting game here and through the rest of the movie. Love that. Oops. And all Somerset can do is walk away. Because this is totally against the law. Now he's got a money thing. So if you can't hear this, Mills has bribed a homeless person to establish why they are there. And now they're going into John Doe's house, apartment, whatever you want to call it. That's an interesting set of whatever. Love that cross. Love that red cross. You know, here's a guy that's killing in the 7 deadly sins. We're getting those light beams like we got them inside of Gluttony's house. Fincher really playing with the dark, the light, the shadows here. Nice low angle shot there. Look at all those aspirin bottles. There's a ton of empty aspirin bottles. A bunch of locks. I mean, we're just getting all these different shots to establish who this guy is. And this takes us back to the credit sequence. All of that was John Doe. Everything we saw in the credit sequence was John Doe. Look at these framed. He's got the spaghetti sauce framed. He's got the legal books framed. He's got the hand that he cut off the guy framed. I mean, this is just amazing. This effing guy, John Doe, man. And then we have this, Somerset Notices, attached to. So it's a bill. It's a picture of a woman, but it's attached to one of those display cases. And we see that cross is right above his bed, which is really nothing more than like a single cot. Then we have red light coming out from under the door. And for those of you who don't know how to take real pictures, like without a digital camera, this is what we call a dark room. If I have any younger listeners that don't know what a dark room is. So it looks like John Doe liked to take some pictures. More examination as the two split up. Somerset examining other things. There are all the hanging photos that he has taken. Look at the white light in the background, red light in the foreground, and the flickering light from Mills's flashlight. It's just so eerie. The beam now from Somerset, and he pulls a journal out of a, standard composition book. Just filled, look at that, tiny writing and just filled with whatever John Doe would be writing about. Can't remember, did Mills have a problem with his flashlight earlier? I can't remember if he did or didn't. That might be a thing. Someone had to actually write these books, right? Someone from some department had to write all of those books. Or at least all of those pages in that book. We had him. Oh. So John Doe and they had encountered each other before. And we'll pause it there. All right. So John Doe has been found out. His LAIR, for lack of a better term, has been breached. The cops are looking around, and we will pick it back up. There's a little bit more to go on in the apartment, and we'll pick it back up with that. And the movie really starts to get going now. It's already been kind of going, but man, does it start to pick up some velocity, starting with our very next episode. Take care. Hope you're here for it. Bye-bye.